Awesome. So welcome to our team call July 7th. Oh, I need to change my little calendar thing. Not July 7th. See? July 5th. Yay. Already in July. Like 20, I counted today. There's 22 days left until Summit. That's scary and exciting all at the same time. So anyways, hey, Janet's on. What's up, girl? That's half of the topic that I wanted to talk to you guys today was those of you who are going to Summit, I know have lots of questions, especially for you first timers. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about Summit, but then ask also about just news and a few other things that I wanted to share with you guys today. So let me share my screen. And if at any time if you guys stop hearing me or it starts to just kind of get whatever, just make sure you unmute yourself to let me know so that I just don't keep rambling on. But make sure you unmute yourself because sometimes I can't see the chat box whenever I'm sharing my screen, like it covers everything. So I know sometimes like my audio will be weird or something like that, and you guys don't tell me, so I just keep rambling away. Okay, I'm gonna share my little PowerPoint with you guys. Where's it at? Here it is. There's Carl. If you guys didn't get a chance to, Carl, he's awesome. Today he went live on his page and he was answering live calls, like on live, like he was just answering calls on his page live, which is awesome. So each call was about like 7-8 minutes. There was some really good ones that he answered. I know there was one where someone asked, like, Carl, what do you recommend someone who's trying to get back into the business? So maybe for a lot of you guys who have fallen or we're just kind of needing a little more motivation to get back into it, that's definitely one that I would go back and listen to. And then he had a few other ones where someone asked, what happens if you don't have a downline? Who doesn't help you out? And he just hits it right on the nail. And then another one asked, they was just some really, really good questions. If you didn't get a chance to be on your live, go back. I love him. He's like very inspiring, very motivational, but I also love him. He's just like no BS. And he would just answer questions like, tell you what he really thinks. I think someone else asked what to do whenever you get so many price objections, which I think that's one that we can all relate to. So definitely go back and check that one out. Again, they're each like 7-8 minutes. Really, really cool thing that he did today. Like what other CEO takes time to do things like that? He's just an incredible man. But anyways, that was fun today. I really like that he did that. And it was just out of the blue. He just announced it this morning or last night, and then he just went live. That's Carl for you. But anyways, so I first wanted to get into celebrating some of you rock stars who pushed hard, who hustled last month, and who achieved Success Club. So first, I got to Success Club 42. Maria Naranjo, she got to Success Club 20, and this is a new coach. I don't know how long she's been in, maybe like 2 months or so. She's a coach of a coach. Freaking rock star. Briseida, 18 points. Congratulations. Felicidades, Briseida. Mallory, our Canadian coach, Success Club 10. And then Casey, Success Club 10 also. So extra congratulations to you guys who go above and beyond. Not only change those 3 lives, but you just keep going and change as many as you possibly can. And then Claudia Orduna, 9 points. Felicidades, Claudia. Julieta, 8 points. Shirley, go girl, 8 points. Elizabeth Randall, 8 points. Good job. Carla Stewart, or Carla, I don't know how you say it, girl. I'm Mexican, say Carla. So 6 points. Good job. Veronica Villarreal, also 6. Claudia Chavez. Laura, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lorta, 6. Ogden Ansueto, 6. And Denise Valdez, 6. I just had the extra shout out for Denise and Laura Lorda. Or Laura Lorta, I don't know how to say that, because these are new coaches, and I believe it's the first time that they both achieve Success Club. I remember that first time. It's always so exciting, and it's kind of like addicting. Once you hit Success Club once, it's like you gotta hit it, right? You hit it 2 times, especially once you hit it 3 consecutive months, it becomes an addiction to keep hitting it. Which is rad because you keep changing lives, and that's what we stand for. That's our mission, right? To change lives. That's the whole point of Success Club, is because you are doing your duty as a coach and you're changing 3 lives. I have hit Success Club now 38 consecutive months, so that's a little over 3 years because it's an addiction. And because I would feel, oh, Carl mentioned that today. He said, if I was a coach, I would feel bad if I don't sell a challenge pep every single day. I'm like, whoa, Carl. Well, in my mind, my mission, my statement, whatever, I would feel as bad if I don't change at least 3 lives a month. That's just me personally, because that's why I signed up for this, right? Because I want to motivate, inspire others. And so I feel like if I'm not changing at least 3 lives every single month, then I feel like I'm not doing my job and I'm not living out my mission and I'm not really doing what I say I love to do. So that's just mine. It's always been a no matter what for me. Always, since day one, which is why I've hit it 38 consecutive months. I've never missed Success Club since I became a coach, like never, ever, ever, ever. But that's just me. That's just part of how I run my business. It's just a no matter what. Okay, so, and I did want to add, and a lot of you know this, April, May, and June tend to be tougher months. I really can't explain why. I mean, I know in the fall, like November, December, October, November, December, those tend to be slower months too, but that makes sense because it's the holidays and people really aren't worried about losing weight around that time, right? You just put extra layer of clothes. People don't really care about fitness around that time. But April, May, and June, which I didn't remember, but apparently it's always been that way, they tend to be slower months. I don't know why. Maybe it's because people are just like focused on going on vacations. They're like, well, I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to indulge anyways. I don't know why it is. And you guys can see that. So if you didn't hit Success Club in the last 3 months or you got closed or whatever it was, then just leave it in the past. And each month is a brand new month to just start over, right? Don't let whatever happened last month come with you into this month, because then you just not only do you make 2 bad months, or 1 bad month, it turns into 2, and then it turns into 3. So just leave whatever happened in the past. I know many times we get caught up on that. I know I can too. Like if I don't hit a goal or something happens and I get caught up on it, I'm like, I can't believe I didn't do it. And I beat myself up about it, or I used to beat myself up about it. But that doesn't help, because you just bring all that negativity in with you, all that negativity, that frustration, that insecurity, like what if it happens again, that fear. You bring it all with you in the new month, and that's not how you want to start a new month. You want to start a new month on a brand new slate. It's just like, whenever we fall off our eating plans because of whatever reason, like if we keep falling off every day, well then we're going to destroy our whole progress, versus just we fell off, whatever, like brush it off, shake it off, do some personal development, get in a good mindset, and then just start over, right? Start over. And that's what I want you guys to focus on. July is whatever happened in June and or May or April happened. Right? It doesn't need to repeat again this month if you don't want it to be, if you don't want it to. So start on a positive note and make July your best month ever. You can definitely do that. Okay, so now July calendar, I shared this earlier in our group. Make sure you save it on your phone so you can have it with you. And the reason I share it with you is because I invite you guys all to all my groups. Obviously, there's something I don't do that I don't share with you guys. I just believe that we work better as a team. I know there's some uplines who don't allow their coaches to join them in their groups, but I just think we just work better together. And anyways, I also share it with you guys because I want you to plan ahead. So if we have a group coming up, then you need to plan ahead for it. A lot of these groups require for you to start inviting 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead of time. So don't look at it a day before like, oh no, like we have a 21-day fixed group starting tomorrow. Let me send some invites. That's not going to work, because if it is a group that they need to purchase something, it takes 5 to 7 business days for them to receive their packet. So that's one thing. Another thing is it gives you more time to invite. So a lot of these groups, especially in your first year, in your first 2 years, you're not going to be able to just put one invite up and you're going to have people like tearing down your door. It's going to take you talking about that group many times so you can build up people to get it there, right? Maybe one post, you get one person. Maybe you post about it again a different way and you get another person. So it requires for you to talk about it consistently with time, and then give yourself and give your challengers, your people, time to join you. Even for things like this three-day sneak peek into coaching group, if you just post about it on the 19th you might get one or two people to first of all magically see that post, because we know Facebook doesn't show all our posts to everyone. Depends on their mood that day, depends on what new algorithm rules they have going on. But let's just say you get lucky and you get one person to join that sneak peek group. Well, what if you had shared about it on the 6th for the first time, and then you shared about it again on the 10th, and then you shared about it again on the 15th, and then you shared about it again on the 17th, in different ways, not the same way, so it doesn't, look annoying on your page, but in different ways, different genuine ways. Like, what are the odds now of getting 5 to 10 people in there? And we know that the more people that you have in each group, the more successful you're going to be, and the more lives you can change. So that's another thing I always do. I would sit down and think and see when I have groups. And then from there, I then plan, okay, what am I going to post? Like, for example, Monday the 11th, there's the 5-day cleaning group in Spanish. We have one in Spanish every month, and we have one in English. So what I need to do is either tonight, at the latest tomorrow, I already need to make my first invite, my first post about this Spanish group. And then maybe I'll post about it again on Friday. This one's a little different because for the free groups, they don't have to purchase anything, so you don't have to give them 5 to 7 business days. But I still need time to post about it so that I can get as many people in there as possible. Again, don't just look at the calendar and just decide the day before, a few days before, that you're going to start inviting for it. That's fine if you want just the bare minimum. But if you want as many people as you possibly can, then you're going to want to invite multiple times for whatever group that you're really shooting for. So make sure you take a look at this. On Wednesday, the 6th, Ashley and I, my success partner, we're doing a new coach getting started right call, 9 p.m. Eastern, so that's 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. So if you're a new coach and you haven't had your getting started right call, it will be this Wednesday. It will be recorded if you can't be on live. We're trying to be on live because then you have the opportunity to ask questions. Today was Tuesday, we started a new coach training group, both in English and in Spanish. And then Thursday, Fit and Funky, which is my upline, Daniela Tony. We're also part of that. And if you are my personally sponsored coach, check your welcome email. And in that welcome email at the very bottom, I offer you the link to the Fit and Funky group so that you can add yourself if you want to be in there, which you should, because it's just extra resources, extra training. So she does calls from time to time, and I always let you guys know about those because it's just more opportunities for you to learn. So just read this. If you have any questions, let me know. Of course, Summit is the last week of this month. I can't wait for Summit. I will be there Wednesday because that's when we have Elite Night and all the Elite fun stuff. But it doesn't officially start until Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday everybody goes home. But I put all of that in there, and I put this go to his success club 5 by the 5th because that's always my goal. Right now I'm sitting at 4, so I need to get on it. And then my goal is always to hit Success Club 10 by the 15th. And this is something that I really, really, really encourage a lot of you to do, because a lot of you stay at Success Club 4 and then you say, oh my gosh, like I had someone who had said they were going to order the last day and they didn't, or things like that. Treat the 15th treat the month as if we only had 2 weeks, because so many of you on that last week, especially those last few days, you sign more coaches or you sell more challenge packs than you did the whole entire month. It's something about that last day, that adrenaline and that rush, that, I guess that urgency. But if you treat the month as you treat your last 2 days, then you would hit it by the 15th at the latest, and then you don't have to stress about it on the 31st or the 30th. That's always my plan. That's always, especially if I'm going out of town, like for example, this month's Summit, I'm for sure hitting Success Club before Summit because I don't want to be stressed about it over there, and I just want to make sure I have it. Last month when I went to Punta Cana for my anniversary, we left on the 15th or 14th, and that was my goal. I need to hit Success Club before we leave to Punta Cana so I can just enjoy Punta Cana, and I did. I just buckle down and I treat the month as if I were to treat like the last 2 days. So that means whatever you do the last 2 days, you sit there and you just do a bunch of follow-ups and a bunch of messages, then do that on the 15th. In your mind, pretend the 15th is the last day. Today I got to hit it. promise you your month will go more smoother. You'll be more relaxed. And then anything else. And the cool thing about that too, if you hit it by the 15th, you still have 2 weeks. So anything that you get after that's bonus, right? So that's that. Oh, yeah. Okay, July challenge packs promotions, which I've already shared about it, but just want to go over them really quick again. The 22-minute hardcore 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme are all on sale for $140 US and $164 if you are in Canada. 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, amazing programs, one of the most popular ones. So what I'm going to do, well, I'm actually going to talk about that in my goals coming up, but those are the promotions for this month. So run with them. They're both amazing programs, 22-minute hardcore and 21-day fix. And that's because 22-minute hardcore, the 22 minutes, like people love short, sweet, but effective. 21-day fix, 30-minute workouts, good results in 21 days. So the best way you're going to be able to motivate people to want to be in these groups is by talking about them and being guinea pigs and being proof the products works and you using them. What's wrong with my phone? You using them and you getting good results, right? Okay. This month, which I'm so excited, I've always wanted one of these Shakeology canisters, and I don't know why I've never bought one. I don't know why. You'd think I would. Anyways, that's the prize for this month. Though everyone who hits Success Club 5, that's it. Like, if I was Beachbody, I would make this Success Club 10 because this is really, like, if you go and check out the price for this canister, it's not cheap. And if they're going to be sending out like thousands of these, anyways, you get a Shakeology canister and you get 3 Shakeology packets, sample packets. Well, they're not sample packets, but we call them, whatever. So these are awesome to keep for yourself, to give out as prizes for your challengers, or maybe a contest on your page, or whatever you want to do with them, or use them yourself. If you get like if you've never tried the vegan chocolate, regular chocolate and vanilla, like it's a good time for you to try them too. I've tried all of them, so but that's cool, right? I mean, you change 3 lives, which is what you're supposed to do as a coach, and then as a bonus, like Beachbody will reward you for that. That's amazing. That's the prize. I'm going to hit Success Club, not only on my account, but also my husband's account, because I want 2 of these, because we get 2 Shakeologies every month, one for him and one for me. So I want 2. And if you have another account that you are running, like a spouse or family member, then hit it on both and get 2 canisters. You can keep them both. You can give one away. You can, well, I would sell them, but keep one away. Like, how amazing would it be to have this as a prize, like in one of your challenge groups or your coaches? Anyways, I'm super excited about this. The apron I was excited about, but I don't use it because I don't cook. So it's just sitting there. Adam uses it, but this I can use. Okay, let's talk about goals. If you saw earlier today, I made a post sharing my July goals. And I love this. This is actually on my planner. It says, odds of reaching a goal are 64% if you write it down. And odds increase to 76% if you tell a friend. So grab a pen and tell a pal. I did a call maybe last year, I don't know, about like all this science behind taking a pen and a paper and literally writing down your goal. Like, there's just something that triggers your mind and helps increase the chances of you actually accomplishing these goals just by you writing them down. Isn't that crazy? And then if you tell people, those odds increase. So not only do you tell a friend, what I want you guys to do after this call, a little homework assignment, if you haven't, go into our Team Living Fit Coaches group, find this post that I made earlier, and I want you to also share your goals. I don't want you to type them in there. I want you to write them down and then take a picture of that and post a picture, because the thing is, you have to write them down, pen to paper, not type them. And it's weird. This is what I do every single month, guys. Every single month, I sit down and I write my monthly goals. Oh, here they are right now. And I take it a step further. I put these goals somewhere where I can see them every day, because it does no good. I used to do this. I used to write down my goals in a journal or something, and then I wouldn't even look at them throughout the month. And then, like, if I happen to look, looking through my journal, like, oh, here are my goals for last month. Like, that does me no good. Like, if you're gonna write these goals down, put them somewhere you can see them every day. Why do you want them in your face every day? Because everything that you do when you sit down to do your power hour, your power half hour, you need to make sure that everything you're doing is going to help you achieve those goals. Facebook scrolling or whatever else, that's, a waste of time. That's not going to help you reach your goal. So that's why I put them, and I have them right here. I have them right here stuck. What's that called? Stuck? I don't know. Glued, whatever. Here on my laptop. So as I'm working, I look down and there are my goals. So that if I start doing something nonsense, like go shopping at Fabletics because it's July 5th, or I'm scrolling Facebook, or then I go to Lululemon, and then it happens to all of us. Like, we're just so easily distracted because we have like dings and emails coming at us. So if I, am distracted, and I can just look down, like, oh, my goals. Like, I don't need to be on Fabletics. I don't need to be here. I don't need to there. I need to be doing whatever I need to be doing to reach these goals. And it's just so fulfilling to see in there, and then knowing you're getting closer to them. So that's the first step that I do every single month. I write my goals for the month, and then I take it a step further and I write my weekly goals, because my weekly goals are going to help me achieve my monthly goals. So when I write down my goals, I also write down a game plan, or I think about a game plan. I just don't write goals and then just kind of hope that they're going to happen. Like, hoping does no one any good. I write goals down, and then I either write down or I think of a game plan. What am I going to do? What am I going to put in action to help me accomplish these goals? Because I can say, like, oh, I want to hit 15-star diamond this month. Like, oh, yay, I'm making my fingers crossed. But if I don't do anything about it, it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen on its own. That would be awesome if it did. So my first goal is to complete 21-day fix before summit. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to start it tomorrow, because we have officially 22 days before summit. Well, I leave Wednesday. So that means that if I start tomorrow, that'll be exactly 21 days for me to complete 21-day fix extreme before I leave to summit. And what am I going to do to make sure I complete it? I'm going to post on social media like I do every day. I'm going to post a video every day for accountability. I'm going to post in my challenge group my foods for accountability. I'm going to drink my shake every day for accountability. That's my action plan to successfully complete 21-day fix before summit. I'm starting tomorrow. I also want to complete 3-day refresh on July 24th through July 26th. That's the last 3 days before I go to summit. So, what am I going to do? Well, I already bought it, and it's already here at the house, and I already made a public post about it. In the summit event group, if you didn't see it, I posted about it earlier. So that's already kind of like, I have to do it. I already told you guys I'm going to do it. So now I'm going to do it, because if one of you asks me like, hey, aren't you supposed to be doing 3-day refresh? I'm going to feel like a loser if I'm not doing it, like a liar. So holding myself accountable. My goal is to change 20 lives this month and achieve Success Club 40. So how am I going to do that? Well, one of them is going to be because I'm going to be using the products. I'm going to be using 21-Day Fix Extreme, which, by the way, is on sale. I'm going to be talking about it. I have a group, a 21-Day Fix group starting the 25th that I'm going to be inviting people to. I'm going to be inviting people to my free 5-day groups. I'm going to be following up, making invites. That's my game plan to change 20 lives this month. I'm not just going to leave it up to chance. I'm not just going to hope it happens. I have a game plan. I have a group that I'm going to be inviting people to. I'm going to be doing the program myself. Another goal is to help 6 new Emeralds, 6 personally sponsored coaches achieve Emerald. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to plug new coaches in the new coach training group and help them get their feet wet and get started. And then after that, I'm going to offer a push to Emerald group. So if you see, like, I have a game plan for all of my goals. I have a new personal development book, because I finished the one that I was reading. It's called Living Forward. So I want to finish that book this month. And I looked at it, and it has about 14 chapters. So if I read 1 chapter every day, I can definitely finish it before this month. And so that's how I'm going to accomplish that one. I want to start Country Heat. It comes out August 1st. So how am I going to do that? First, I'm going to purchase it. They're going to be selling it at Summit. Those of you who are going to Summit, so be sure you take some cash to buy it. So I'm going to buy it at Summit, and then I'm going to be done with 21-Day Fix by July 26th. So that means when I come back from Summit, I'm not going to be on a program. So perfect. I will start it when I come back from Summit on Monday, August 1st. Boom. Or I think we get back like at 3 p.m. August 1st. So I can still do it Monday. That's my game plan for doing that. And then I want to help one directly sponsored coach get to diamond. How do I do that? Working close with that coach, sending him messages, setting up a call with that person. So that is just how I treat my new months and my new weeks. And that's how I am able to change lives, I guess. That's just how I work. Ouch. And then what helps me, what I've learned from other successful people, the whole goal thing I learned from Chalene Johnson. She's huge on writing your goals down, having goals, breaking them down, reverse engineering, making a game plan, and then having them in front of you so I can see it every single day and I know what am I working towards every single day. Oh, number 4, add 15 new coaches. How am I going to do that? Well, we have a sneak peek group on the 20th, so I'm going to invite people to the sneak peek group. And that way there I can share the business opportunity with them and hopefully get them to sign up as a coach, right? Game plan for everything. Okay, so I asked earlier if you guys had any questions for me, and I did get a few questions, so I want to answer those just before I get into the summit piece of it. Let me go find them. There was 2 questions. Ow. I think there's mosquitoes in here. Oh, can't get my life together. So here it is. Okay. So, Laura asked, could you talk a little bit about how you manage your spouse's account when you sign them up? And actually, Neil and I had this question too. Yay. So the spouse's accounts. When you sign up your spouse, that doesn't mean they're going to work the business unless they want to, but that's rare. When I signed up Aram, he didn't even know I had signed him up. I just asked him to give me his social security number. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, you're not a coach. You're now a coach, not a coach. He never worked well, not to say never, but in the beginning, he never worked his business. I worked his business for him. So the cool thing about having your spouse under you is that they're one of your first coaches, which you want to have one of your first initial coaches be a spouse or a family member, just a business that you can control. So what we did is you do have to, that your spouse's account does have to be active. That means that they do have to be getting at least 50 personal volume points a month. And we get personal volume points for the products that we purchase. So all of us who are drinking Shakeology every single month, that's 90 personal volume points. Now for the spouse's account, it doesn't have to be 90 points. It can be 50. So you could get Shakeology. This is what I did in the beginning when I signed up Aram. I would get the Shakeology bag under my account, and that's what we would use to drink ourselves personally. And then I would get the box, the Shakeology box that has the 3 flavors, the 24 individual packets under his. And I would use those to sell those so that I could make back that investment, because at that point, we weren't earning enough to be able to afford having me getting Shakeology and him getting Shakeology. Like I was still a teacher, I was still a brand new coach. But I knew it was important for me to sign him up. Plus, he was the coach that got me to Emerald. So I wanted to get to Emerald because I wanted to start getting free Beachbody leads. And I just knew that it was smart to sign him up initially, in the very beginning. So I would sell those. I was still a teacher, so I would sell them to teachers at my job. I would sell them to just people in my challenge groups. Like if you start running free 5-day clean eating groups, like that's a perfect place for you to sell these packets to. Or even challengers who don't get Shakeology in the beginning because they're skeptical or whatever reason, then you can say like, oh, I have 3 packets that you can buy. I would suggest if you're going to sell them, always sell them in packets of 3 so that they can really get the feel for it. I mean, ideally 5, but at least 3, because if you get 1 packet, if someone gets a sample of our Shakeology and they don't mix it right, they're going to think it sucks. And plus, you can't really tell from 1. So if you are going to sell them, I would encourage you to do them in packs of 3 at the least. 5 ideally, better, because then they can really feel their body, a difference in their body. So anyways, that's what I would do with him. But again, it doesn't have to be Shakeology. It can be just something with 50 points. So use our other products like Energize, our digestive boost, which I love. I put in my Shakeology. Our focus boost, which I love too. Our greens, I put in my Shakeology. I put digestive and greens in my Shakeology every single day. Then there's more products. There's Energize. I drink that crack every single morning. I love Energize. So there's other things that you can get on that spouse's account, but it does have to be active. If there's no point signing him up if he's not going to be active. And the cool thing about that is like once your business starts to take off, so the way I did it is I signed up my spouse, he got me to Emerald. And then once I got myself to Diamond, then I got him to Emerald. And so now I was getting free leads because as an Emerald coach, you start to get free leads from Beachbody and Team Psycho Bonus. So once I focused first on my business center, I would first get myself to Success Club because that's for most important. After that, then I would get him to Success Club because like, for example, this month that they're giving away this Shakeology container, I can get it on my account and on his account because we're both going to hit Success Club. But of course, first I was focused on mine. So anyways, once he got to Emerald, like I was getting free leads on my account, on his account. I was getting Team Psycho Bonus on my account and on his account. I was getting free prices because Beachbody does these almost every month on my account, on his account. Like it's just like double dipping. That's the amazing part about it. In the beginning, it is more of an investment. But once your business starts to take off, like now, guys, I make about $400 a week on Aram's account, and I do nothing over there. Like it's just Team Psycho Bonus. Like $400 extra dollars a week. What's that? Almost $2,000 a month or something like that. Like free money. I consider that free money because I sign no one on Aram's account. I don't give him any customers. I don't give him any coaches anymore unless I have to, but it's very rare. So he is earning almost $2,000 a month on just Team Psycho Bonus. And that's because he was one of my first coaches. So there is a huge, what's it called? Benefit to signing up your spouse. That's how I did it. And that's how 99.9% of coaches do it too. And so the smart thing would be to purchase a challenge pack sign him up with a $140 challenge pack. And this is why, because you're going to get another month of Shakeology, you're going to get another program, and because he's signing up under you, you as a coach are going to make a $40 commission from him, and you're going to get 2 Success Club points. So you're going to get back $40 from commission. You're going to earn 2 Success Club points. So really you only pay $100 for another Shakeology bag and another workout program. So that's how you should do it. Those of you who haven't signed up your spouse yet, make sure you get it with a $140 challenge pack. Way more buck for your bang, because if you don't, you're going to have to pay $40 anyways. That's the coach fee. And then you're going to have to buy something that equals at least 50 volume points. That's going to be almost $100 there anyways. And you're not going to get Success Club points if you don't do it with the challenge pack. And you're not going to get a commission, well, a big commission, like $40 if you don't do it with the challenge pack. So it makes more sense financially to sign him up with the challenge pack, $140 challenge pack. 22-minute hardcore is on sale this month, or one of the 21-day fixes. What else? I think Brazilian butt lift is one of them. Or you can get the on-demand. I'm breaking out over here. Okay, Julieta asks, cuando pones un grupo para iniciar, como ejemplo, el 8 de julio, y luego inscribes a más en ese mes, y no todas inician juntas, ¿cómo le haces? ¿Les envías video? ¿Les explicas? Okay, so she asked, we have a start date for our challenge groups, right? So the one that just started last week, I don't know my dates. June 27th. Okay, for example, so June 27th, we started 21-day fix. She's asking, what do I do if now this week I have some people buy their challenge packs and they didn't start on the 27th because they bought it afterwards? So typically what I do, if they buy it not too long afterwards, like within the same week, then I'll go ahead and just plug them into that group, and I'll go back and tag them into, because I always post prep videos in both Spanish and my English groups, prep videos or prep posts to help people prep and plan. So if it's not too long afterwards, about a week, I'll add them and I'll tag them in those prep posts so they can see them. But if they join, let's say 2 weeks later and the group already started, I'll just make them wait until the next one. And I know many of you are like, but what do they do in the meantime? This is what I say to them. I say, awesome, I'm glad you ordered it. or when they'll message me and say, Leticia, I got my packet today, and the group doesn't start for like another 2 weeks. Instead of adding them to the existing one, that's going to be overwhelming. Like people are already 2 weeks into it. They're going to feel overwhelmed, stressed, left out. And that's not how a person wants to start their new fitness journey, right? No one wants to, it's already like nerve-wracking and really scary for some of them. So you want to make it as peaceful and as exciting as possible. So I just tell them like, awesome, I'm so glad you got it today. The group starts in 2 weeks. About 5 days before we start, I'll add you to the group. In the meantime, be sure you go through your materials. If you want, you can take it for a test drive, do some of the workouts. You can try Shakeology. If you try Shakeology, here's my favorite recipe. So I send them that to make sure they make it good, because again, that they can mess it up if they don't make it good. And that's what I say. I've never had someone like, oh, like I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I've never had anyone pissed off about it. And I don't open up a new group just because I have one person left out. I just make them wait, but I just let them know, take it for a test drive, try the workouts, try Shakeology, and I'll add you about 5 days before so we can plan and prep. This way, even though they have to wait a little longer, they get to start with everyone else. They get to start not feeling like rushed, like, oh my God, everyone's already like 2 weeks into it. Here I am. I just got my packet today. I already feel like a loser. I already feel like I'm not going to do good, right? I would hate to make someone feel like that. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. That's what I do. And Mirna, I think I asked her, another question Mirna had, and a lot of you new coaches might have this question too. Mirna says she's seen in her downline, in her online office, she's seen, there are X amount of new coaches in your downline. And she was wondering what that is. So the way Beachbody is set up, guys, it's set up in a binary system. And so the cool thing about that is that people who have already been signed up before you, if they sign coaches, you'll see them in your downline. So you'll see notifications like so-and-so just signed a coach, or you have X amount of new coaches in your organization. That helps you. That's cool because it helps you with volume. And I know this probably all sounds really foreign to a lot of you if you're new, but you eventually want to build up a lot of volume, because that is what's going to get you Team Cycle bonus, aka just more income. So that helps you with volume. It doesn't help you though with rank advance. Like those aren't I didn't spell this right. Yes, I did. Those are not your personally sponsored coaches. So that means it doesn't help you rank advance. They're not yours. They're just the people who got signed up before you. That's their coaches. But it still helps us as a whole team with volume, which is why I believe in just working together as a big team. So I hope that helps, Mirna. You'll know whenever it's your coach, because it'll say you have one new personally sponsored coach. When it says personally sponsored, that's your coach. That's someone you signed up. But if it says there are 5 new coaches in your organization or in your downline, I forget what that says. That's not, you didn't sign those up. It was people who were coaches before you signed up. Hope that makes sense. Okay, now let's talk about Summit. So Summit is coming up. Ashley and I decided to do a Diamond Dazzle celebration. So anyone who is Diamond or above by July 21st, and you do have to be an official active Diamond. That means if for whatever reason you've fallen, then you have 3 weeks or however long we have to grind and hustle and get your Diamond back so that you can join us. And what we're going to do is, we were trying to plan something and book something, but there's, I don't know how many thousands of coaches going, and everyone has the same idea. So it was really hard for us to find something. First, something not like crazy expensive, and then second, just finding space anywhere. So we decided, I think she said there's a place like 10 minutes away from town. It's just like a place we can go and hang out and have drinks or whatever and eat. I'm not sure what it is. I need to ask her again what it is that we're doing. She's planning it, because I suck at planning things. But this is what we're going to invite our Diamond leaders to. It's just, it's our way of and just celebrating you guys, your leadership, for being amazing, for getting yourself to diamond and above, for being awesome leaders, and just like a little extra something for you guys. And then after that, before the welcoming ceremony, we plan to then get together with everyone so that we can all mingle, because that will be about the only time that we have to mingle. If you guys, those of you who've been there to Summit, you know how crazy it is, and those of you who have not gone, you'll see, like, once Summit gets started, it's boom, 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 boom. Like, you don't even have time to eat some days. So this will be like the only day that we can actually just kind of breathe a little bit and get together. But this is something that we have planned for our diamonds and above. And if you aren't diamond yet, you have 3 weeks. That can definitely happen. Or if you happen to have lost your diamond, then hustle hard so that you can get it back. And I'll post more about this, about the location and everything, once we have a set place. Because right now it's just not, I don't think we're sure what we're gonna do. What else? And I did post about Summit, but the t-shirts, I asked you guys to PayPal me $5 each. That's all you have to do. It's gonna be a gift from me. I haven't thought of what I'm going to get on the shirts, honestly. It's probably just going to be our team name. I was going to put like something about Summit on it, but maybe I can take a poll in the Summit event, just because I feel like if we put Summit, then we can't really wear them for other things, because then it would just be a Summit shirt. But I'll ask what you guys vote on. Like Ashley last year did something about Summit, but she feels like this year she's not, just because she wants them to wear it like any event, anytime. So once I start to get like ideas and graphics and stuff, I'll share that with you, those of you who are going. But be sure, if you are going, first of all, be sure that you click going on the event, because that's where we're sharing all of this. Second, be sure you send me your $5 and your size so that I can get that shirt, and I'm going to take them all with me to Summit, and that's where I'm going to give you guys all your shirts. Okay, so a lot of you were asking what to wear, what to take. So first thing I would say, portable charger. Definitely, I'm taking 2, because you're going to want to be posting, right? So one of our jobs is to post on social media 3-4 times a day, especially being at something like Summit. Guys, when you are at events, that gives you so much credibility. So when you are at events, be sure you're posting about it, especially if you get to take a picture with celebrity trainers, or you get to go to one of the parties that you earned. Like, you want to make a big deal out of this, because first of all, it is a big deal. Second of all, it gives you a lot of credibility. Like, oh, like this is real. Like, look at her. She's over there taking pictures with Shaun T and stuff like that. So you're definitely going to be posting. So I bought both portable chargers. We bought them on Amazon, like less than $20, $20-25. So definitely take that. Snacks and Shakeologies. You can pass snacks and Shakeology through security. I do it all the time. Like, I've legit taken chicken in Tupperware. I've taken like brown rice. I've taken all kinds of foods. All you have to do is just make sure they're in a Tupperware, make sure they're in a Ziploc bag, and you can pass them through security. Shakeology, I've never traveled through with a whole bag. What I do is I put it in Ziploc bags, and it's easier. Once I'm there, I just make a hole in it or just dip my little Ziploc bag out. But you can pass Shakeology through security, no problem. Just make sure they're in Ziploc baggies and they're zipped up. I've never put it in my actual suitcase because I'm scared that they'll smush it and like the bag will blow up in there. I always just pass it through security, but I've never traveled with a big bag. I always do individual bags. Take your Shakeology. Again, it's going to be super, super, super busy, and there's times where all you have time to is literally to drink your shake. And then if you want to save money, take snacks. That's what I did my first Summit. I had to try to save every penny I could. So I took apples and almonds and almond butter and my shake and just any snack. I took fruit. I took chicken for like the first 2 days, especially if you're going to have a fridge. You take already meals that are cooked, like whatever helps you, whatever you want to take, but you can. A light jacket, because when we are in the workshops and the trainings, it gets cold. So take a light jacket if you're cold nature like I am. I'm definitely taking a few light jackets. Comfy shoes. You're going to do so much walking in Nashville. First of all, everything is not like down the street. Well, it is down the street, but it's a good walk. So comfortable shoes. I made the mistake of taking wedges one day because I wanted to be cute. Oh, my feet hurt so bad. Like, if you want to be cute, you want to wear wedges, make sure you have some comfy shoes in a bag so that you can change, because you will do a lot of walking. Like, Summit honestly is not about looking cute, because you don't, because It's so hot, you're sweating, your face is melting off, your clothes are like stuck to you. Like even if you were trying to be cute, it does not happen. And then by the time you get to the event, you're so like hot and just bothered, you just don't even care anymore. So dress comfortable. Usually people are in the workout clothes. And a lot of times you go to the workout and literally you have to run to the training sessions. A lot of times you go from sweaty to go to the trainings. So maybe take some wipies, wipe down, maybe just an extra shirt to clothes. Like when I say it's like time packed, like it's time packed. You really don't have a lot of time for anything, especially if your hotel is like 5 minutes away in Nashville. It's like 20 minutes away. So definitely plan to be in your workout clothes a lot. If you don't feel comfortable being in workout clothes, and take casual clothes, something that you're going to be comfortable in heat, and it's going to be hot. If you earned any of the parties, like the Success Club party, the VIP party, elite party, I don't know what other kind of parties are, and you want to look cute, then definitely take a cute outfit, but make sure it's something you can be comfortable in heat, and comfortable shoes. What else? I think the only ones that are walking the stage is Julieta for 1 star, and then Casey, but I don't think Casey's going, and then Cindy's not going. Oh, and then Carla. You guys are walking the football stadium, and if you want to dress something cute and wear cute shoes, you can have them at the time, but it's a football field, so it's like that turf. So again, just cute sandals, cute wedges, something you're just comfortable in, nothing super fancy, nothing super hot. Sunblock, because when we are in the football stadium, that's where the welcome ceremony is, that's where the final party is at, and the way it is you're sitting and the sun is just like in your face. So make sure you take sunblock, sunglasses, a hat. Like if you're really like, I know there's a lot of people who just hate being in the sun. I don't mind it so much. It's probably so dark. But take sunblock, take sunglasses and a hat, and you'll be walking a lot. Like that's really all that I have for you about what to take and stuff. Don't stress about it. In my first summit, I took so many clothes because I'm like, I'm gonna wear this and wear this and this. I ended up being in my workout clothes literally all day, in the same ones, because I didn't have time to go shower. The only time I had shower was when we were getting ready to go to the party, and it was just like a bath, like a body shower. My hair was all like in a mess. It's just no time. You guys have any questions about summit or about anything that I went over? Especially those of you who are going to Summit, speak now, forever hold your peace. Oh, and then Danielle's also doing a call on Summit Prep, and I posted about it in our calendar, so be sure that you tune into that. She might have more to add. I feel like, oh, how much do I sell? Melinda asked, how much do I sell the Shakeology packets for? I would do $5, Melinda, if it was someone that I can just hand it to, and I would do $6 each if I had to pay for shipping. I'm reading these comments. I had my hubby, but he closed the account. What if I want to redo his? Then re-sign him up. You can re-sign him up with the challenge pack or wherever it is that you want to sign him up. Hi, just cutie over there. No, you don't have to wait 6 months from the day that he cancels. So if you guys don't know, if a coach cancels under you and they want to re-sign up back under you again, they don't have to wait 6 months. They only have to wait 6 months when they're going to sign up with the new coach. But like in this case, if it's your husband and he canceled and you want to re-sign him up again, you can anytime. You don't have to wait 6 months. Yes, Rachel, good job. Mirna, let's see. You signed him up and you paid $40 and then you bought Shakeology. You could redo it all over again, but what would happen is like you would have to send back the Shakeology and then they would have to refund you the money in order for you to just go ahead and sign him up with a challenge pack. So it would just be more of a hassle. I mean, you could do it. You can call them and just say like you wanted to do a challenge pack and see what they can do for you. Because yeah, you would have basically paid the same thing. You paid $40 to sign him as a coach, and then you pay the $97 for Shakeology. That's $140, and it would have been the same thing if you would have signed up with the $140 challenge pack. You could change it. Not that you can't. You can. You have to go through a few hoops. Oh yeah, you're right, Rachel. Yeah, it's the best thing. Just call customer service or coach relations. Sorry, and see what they can do for you. What I need to do. What is a PS coach? A PS coach is a personally sponsored coach. That's someone that you personally sponsor underneath you. Hey, you're welcome. La Cumbre, do we have to go in dress clothes? I don't think so, Nayeli. You don't have to go in dress clothes for any of the seminars because, again, a lot of people are going to be coming from workouts. I know that Cumbre, you're not because there's no workouts, but you can just be in comfortable clothes, jeans, shorts, whatever. I have to be dressed up because I have to speak on stage, which I'm still trying to get out of that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. The prize for June Success Club is a call. Yes. You'll get an email, Laura or Laura. You'll get an email to remind you when the webinar is for June. Yes. If they want to get reinstated, do they call or do we have to do something? Like your personally sponsored coach, Jason, you just sign them up again. They just sign up again under you. You don't have to call or anything. Yeah, La Cumbre is the Spanish. This is the first year, guys, that we're going to have a Spanish summit. It's a mini Spanish summit. It's Thursday morning from I don't know when to I don't know when. I can give you the times. It's just like 2 hours maybe. And it's going to be Spanish training, which we've never had. We've never had a Spanish summit before, so I'm excited about it. And there's going to be Spanish recognition for top coaches and all of that. I'm going to be a speaker, so if you guys can go to that, I would really, really, really appreciate to see some friendly faces there because I hate public speaking. And it scares me to death. But yeah, you don't have to register for that. It's just like everyone shows up for that. There's an event going around. I can share the event again, and all the information is in the event. Yay, Laura! The cheapest thing to purchase each month that gives you at least 50 points. I think you can do like Energize and then something else because I think Energize gives you like 37 points. So just go to your online back office, make sure you're logged in, and then go to shop all products, and then look around in there what you would have. Like, don't just buy anything that you're not going to use. Buy something that you're going to use that you can be prove the product of the products again, like Energize, the Boost, things that are going to be helpful for you and that you can encourage others to purchase too. I think Energize and something else. Or you can get 2 boosts, like Digestive Boost and the Power Boost, or the Digestive Boost and the Focus Boost. You just have to go in there and see how much volume points each thing is worth. I would say Energize because I love Energize. Okay, no more questions, guys? Yay! I've never tried the face line. No. Melinda, I've never tried the face line. Yeah, good. So Maria says she gets 2 boosts under her hubby's account. Good. And this way you can use it too. Like, you don't want to just be buying product that's just going to sit there. Like, you want to be buying things that you want to use, or just get Shakeology, the box, and you can sell those. Especially like for the first couple of months, if you're a brand new coach, this is a great way for you to be able to help people try them before they buy it. They can buy it from you and you can just mail it to them. And because the packets don't weigh that much, it's not that expensive to ship. Yep, you can get the Energized tub and then the 10 envelopes. Yeah, that's a good idea, Laura. Good job. Yeah, awesome. All right, guys. Do you guys have any other questions about anything that we went over? Cool, 60 PDFs. Everyone's good? I think I went through all of the ones that were in here. Hey, one last thing. Let's take a picture. So when I say 3, and look into the camera and smile. If you're on your phone, just pretend you're smiling. Ready? Oh, wait. Close that out. Close. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay! I figured I'd let you guys know because some of you guys are like, yeah, let me know. All right, guys, thanks so much for being on. I appreciate it. I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, just message me. Hi, Jeanette's daughter. She's so cute. I see you on Snapchat all the time. She's so cute. All right, guys. Anyways, thank you guys for being on. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, just let me know. And let's kick butt. Good night, guys. Thanks for being on.